In today's lesson we will talk about the light of the world. Our lessons come from Matthew chapter 5 verses 14 to 16. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Mark chapter 4 verses 21 to 22. He said to them, Do you bring in a lamp to put it under a bowl or a bed? Instead, don't you put it on its stand? For whatever is hidden is meant to be disclosed, and whatever is concealed is meant to be brought out into the open. Luke chapter 8 verse 16 and Luke chapter 11 verses 31 to 33. No one after lighting a lamp puts it in a cellar or under a basket, but on a stand, so that those who enter may see the light. Your eye is the lamp of your body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is full of light, but when it is bad, your body is full of darkness. Therefore be careful lest the light in you be darkness. If then your whole body is full of light, having no part dark, it will be wholly bright, as when a lamp with its rays gives you light. Luke chapter 11 verses 31 to 32. Jesus says, Something greater than Solomon is here. Something greater than Jonah is here. That is, the wisdom of Jesus exceeds the greatest of any human wisdom. King Solomon was very wise and many of his riches was his wisdom, and he preached that giving or obtaining an education was the most precious gift anyone could receive or give. The resurrection of Jesus was the greatest gift God gave to mankind. The first lamp, in verse 33 says, No one after lighting a lamp puts it in a cellar or under a basket, but on a stand, so that those who enter may see the light. Jesus said in John chapter 8 verse 12 and John chapter 9 verse 5, I have set a lamp in the world, my wise and powerful presence, greater than Solomon and greater than Jonah. I am the light of the world. I am the lamp that must not be hidden or missed. The second lamp, verse 34, Your eye is the lamp of your body. You must see what the light of Jesus really is. It cannot be hidden, but shared with all those who want to see. You must see the greatness in God. Nowhere is this better spoken than in the battle hymn of the Republic. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Jesus then states, When your eye is healthy, your whole body is full of light, but when it is bad, your body is full of darkness. You need to see Jesus for who he is. When you do this, your life will be full of light. If you don't see Jesus for what he is, your life will be full of darkness. Then Jesus says, Therefore be careful lest the light in you be darkness. What Jesus is saying is that there are many false prophets and now fake news, that we are misguided by the light that guides us, and sometimes those lights that guide us are not real light, and it blinds us to believing we are seeing something that isn't true and not the truth of the light of Christ. So be careful of what you see, what guides you, what you read, what light you follow. If it is not from the word of Christ, it may be filled with darkness and you may come to believe a false light. Like a lighthouse during the day, ships do not follow that light, for they can see. Lighthouses are useless during the day hours. I sometimes will tell people, in order to see the light of Christ, you may need to go into the darkness. By doing this you will learn what makes you as a person. Then you will see what the true light of Christ is. What you need to do to escape the darkness and the beauty of love of the light of Christ. Christ's light is the only lighthouse we need. That light will show us the way. It will be the only light we will need to guide us through the darkest hours and hardest times. The beacon on the hill that will guide us from gloom. The final verse states that, If then your whole body is full of light, having no part dark, it will be wholly bright, as when a lamp with its rays gives you light. When we are full of light, we will reflect that light onto others. We will become a beacon of light and will inspire, help and be a guiding light in someone else's darkness. We will be the light of the world. As it says in Matthew chapter 5 verses 14 to 16, You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. As in Psalms 37 to 34 it says, Wait for the Lord and keep his way, and he will raise you up to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, you will see it. Remember that children's hymnal, This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. In my neighbor's home, I'm going to let it shine. Hide it under a bush, no. I'm gonna let it shine. Make Christ that light and let it shine. That is all the time we have for today. Thank you for being here. As always, please like, share and subscribe. God bless, and I'll see you next week.